and I'm going to bombard you with messages.
Yep.
One word per message.
Yep. And a video of you drinking a can
Drinking a can.
of liquid death.
Maybe making love to it.
Yeah.
Ouch.
It is tan.
You're
It is tin can.
You are going to sponsor us.
Absolutely. Or I'm just going to keep sticking my dick in your cans.
It's not often that I'm in the mood for spotted dick, but today is one of those rare occasions. And fortunately, I happen to have a little spotted dick in the cabinet.
It's going to be like that.
Woo! Rookie move.
You're not a rookie. You knew
Sometimes.
exactly what you were doing.
Sometimes.
It's okay. That was loud. I like that, though.
See?
I like it. Can I do it one more time?
Go, by all means.
I love
it,
that.
Doesn't it hype you up?
Yeah, love
See
it.
how that first one
yes.
hyped me up?
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
feeling good, man.
Yeah.
I
Pow!
love it. Yeah, it's like gets you hype. It should be at that volume all the time. I'm gonna keip it at that volume.
There you go.
Because I like that. It like hits you. That last bam, like filling your chest. Oh,
How's this feel in your chest? That's a little.
it's good.
That's a little much.
Yeah, it's not.
I mean, the clapping's good, but what about this? Ooh, that bass right there. And
yeah,
boom.
that's and you hear that. That's all right. They all serve their purpose, but that intro.
Ooh, that's 3 times in one episode. We need to stop. Stop it now.
That's a record.
It's a record.
It's a personal record. But welcome to another episode of Itchy Sweater Podcast. We are we are once again your humble servants, Mariposa in Indianapolis.
Ooh.
Shout out Mariposa.
Ooh. Yeah, goddamn.
And
I haven't had one of those in a while.
we haven't had a shout out Mariposa in a while.
That's the first one of the new year, of the
Yep.
new season.
Absolutely. But welcome to another episode. This is season 2, episode 2 now.
Woohoo.
And we're feeling good. Feeling phenomenal.
Feeling
Give ourselves
great.
a little hand clap. Why not?
Woo.
How good it is to be loved by a machine.
They love it. They're just our biggest fans.
Yeah, I love them. They're always here for us.
CD, you got some competition with this little machine right here. Biggest fans. Come
Yeah.
on now.
To be honest, at least she's real.
Well,
Those hand claps are mechanical. we got to be honest. Okay, go ahead.
Is AI not real?
No, it's in the name.
Are you sure? Because it's getting more real and real every day.
It's by definition.
I know it's artificial.
Yeah.
But still, it's getting
Fake.
real and real.
Fake love.
Fake news.
It's fake.
It's fake.
Artificial, baby.
Not like our love.
Not like our
It's
love.
real.
Yeah. How do you know I'm not AI?
Stop it.
It's just getting crazy. This is
That's artificial. It's like just
yeah,
rubber.
It's fabricated skin.
Wow, it feels so real.
Yeah.
Let me touch your wiener.
I'm like the Terminator. I even bleed.
Yeah.
Like if you cut me.
Did you catch that, by the way?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, never mind.
I'm just gonna like glide past that. I'll show you later. But
Show me a nipple.
yeah, all of this is just what they came up with.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
I got pretty good. What's the word? Engineers.
Ooh.
Not creators. Engineers.
Either way,
Yeah, whatever.
they create
It's not the word I'm looking for. There's a word I'm looking for. Programmers.
daddies.
Something like that.
Zaddies.
Anyway, speaking of artificial intelligence,
Look at that picture right there real quick.
isn't that beautiful?
Sidar the Saha.
That's the photographer. That's not where it is.
I was like, that's an interesting name for a place. You got a really interesting name there, buddy.
But that is Siddhartha Saha.
Siddhartha.
Yeah.
Oh god. I didn't.
You said Siddhartha
The
Saha.
Saha. I thought
You thought it was like Megan Thee Stallion?
I thought I didn't.
You didn't see that there wasn't a space.
I thought there was a space.
Siddhartha Saha. I love it.
Oh, goddamn uncultured swine. You suck. Oh, God.
Cedric the Entertainer.
Oh, God. Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion. I love it. All this talk of
I need to go back to school. I didn't learn shit.
in your defense, it's hard to see that. That's not because I understand because that R
does
that
it
R
look
is
like
not
it?
pronounced because it goes AR and you don't see how that R there.
Does it look like there's a little space there?
Yes, like
Okay.
in your defense, I understand.
All right.
Yeah.
Sadar the Saha.
I just looked at it a little longer than you did. That's why I was able to.
Siddhartha. Sadar the Saha. Now we need to have them on here so I can be like,
I know,
it's
right?
Sadar
I'm
the
gonna,
Saha.
I'm gonna find them and then we can message the person. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you insulted me, and now
my idiot of a co-host.
you insult my name, and now you
man.
want me to come do your stupid podcast."
Well, that's how we get people to sponsor us, right? Like
pretty much.
Mountain water people.
Mountain Liquid Death.
Liquid Death.
My
It's mountain water.
we can't even remember their freaking name. We've already insulted them.
I'm making this
now
worse.
we can't remember we're never getting sponsored by Liquid Death. Ever. It's never gonna happen.
Maybe if they were around more. Jeez. Damn it.
Anyway, and look at that beautiful skyline of Chicago.
Is that Chicago?
That is Chicago right there, baby.
Are they? What's that?
Look at that building.
What's the water? Is that like
Chicago's on the water. You know that, right?
Is that like Great Lakes or?
Yeah. That's
Oh,
what,
shit.
it's Lake Michigan. Let me not sound like an idiot Midwesterner.
Yeah.
This is
I know where it's at.
This is where I was. I was raised around this area. Hold on. Chicago.
Chicago.
Look it on the map. Chicago
Yeah,
is.
Mike says,
Oh yeah, it's right on frickin' Lake Michigan.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, Mike Cesario.
What about him?
That's the CEO of Liquid Death.
Oh, okay. I didn't know the C.
See. Well, I had to look it up. But
Yeah, it's fine. You
Mike
shouldn't have admitted that.
Mike, listen. I'm gonna find you on your social media, and I'm gonna bombard you
Yeah.
with messages.
Yep.
One word per message.
Yep. And a video of you drinking a can
Drinking a can,
of Liquid Death.
maybe making love to it.
Yeah.
Ouch.
It is tan.
You're
It is
gonna-
tin can.
You are gonna sponsor us,
Absolutely. I'm just gonna keep sticking my dick in your cans.
along with probably not at the same time, but Blue Chew, maybe a little Manscaped,
Maybe.
Bennett Built.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe.
know.
Yeah.
God damn it, Cody, help me out here. I'm just gonna start shouting McDonald's, please.
I know, right? Just right. McDonald's.
Nestle, help me out.
That would be a hilarious sponsor if we got McDonald's or Nestle
McDonald's.
to sponsor this podcast. That'd be hilarious.
I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah. But one of the reasons Chicago is so cold is because it's on Lake Michigan.
Is that why people are so angry there? Because it's so cold?
Are
And
people
they just
angry in Chicago?
And they just kill each other? Isn't that like the highest death capital in the world, something like that?
Oh, well,
Or no, I think it's
it's
Baltimore.
it's interchangeable. But one thing people don't understand about like those statistics is it's in large cities. So it's like when you look at that, it's like, well, yeah, if you have a larger population, it's going to have a larger death rate. So, you know. If you go to like Duluth, not Duluth, Minnesota.
Duluth.
Go to wherever Slipknot's from, because I know they're from nowhere, Iowa. Go to Iowa, you know, want that many. Hold on, let me. But you go like somewhere in middle Iowa, and you know you're not going to see that type of death toll because it's not that many people.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
You know, the more people you have in a collective area, the more times like one death
Listen,
per 10 people
they're angry.
is gonna look, you know, it's gonna be a little bit different than like one death for 1,000 people.
They seem
so
very angry.
it's a little bit different. Very angry. Texans seem angry behind the wheel.
No, they just seem fucking stupid. Damn them. I can't stand them sometimes.
Yeah. But anyway, we're not here to talk about them. We're here to talk about aliens. So our United States government, God bless them, just came out.
Fuck 'em.
They straight up just came out and told us that, yeah, aliens are real, and we know they are. What are your thoughts on it? I have a couple.
Okay. I talked to Kayla about this the other day, actually. And I told her, I was like, they came out and said they've got, like, they've actually got aliens out there. Like, aliens are real. Mm-hmm. She said, really? I was like, yeah, they had this big...
Speaking to the mic, big fella.
Sorry. They had this big meeting about it.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, you know what this means, right? No, what? I'm like, people are going to try and fuck aliens now. And that's going to be probably the highest selling OnlyFans video ever made.
Alien sex?
Alien sex. But the thing is it going to be like the anime? Giant tentacles? Or is it going to be like our boy, what's his name? The guy that has many jobs.
Many jobs.
Many jobs. Yeah, Johnny Sins.
Okay.
The guy that has many jobs. He's a doctor, he's a lawyer, he's a janitor, he's a construction guy, he's a plumber, he's an astronaut. Is it just going to be him screwing one of those giant big-headed green guys, just jackhammer style?
Well, we don't know what they look like.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. What do you think they look like?
Do you want me to get into my take?
Sure.
I don't care.
Oh. Don't really tell me how you feel.
This is how I feel. All right. I made a chart. I made the same chart that another guy on social media made.
Okay.
So there's big news that breaks out, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so big thing happens.
Okay, that's on the top.
Okay, it drops down to, do I still have to go to work?
I see where this is going.
If the answer is yes, don't care. If the answer is no, it goes over to, do I still have to pay rent? If the answer is yes, don't care. If the answer is no, then I should care.
So do you care about any of it?
Not at all.
And here's the thing is I think if aliens had a vendetta against us having an alien, like one of their own here, say they're real, and they're like, oh, they're not sending them home with us, blah, blah, blah. I'm pretty sure if they had a really big, actually cared, they'd have done something about it by now.
Yeah.
Not saying that people in the government aren't aliens. They could be. Mm-hmm. And that's maybe why the gas is so high. They're like, fuck you guys. We're going to put another $1.
No, that's on the people who are selling the gas.
That's the petty. No, it's aliens. Aliens are making the price.
Yeah, well,
they
really need
petty.
They really need to. Yeah. You could. Oh my God! This is how you decide to screw with Earthlings: is mess with their gas.
Just be petty. Just any of the pettiest things they can.
Just like Ghost. Oh, Ghosts are real. Ooh, all they do is move chairs around. Oh, yeah. Isn't that great?
Look at that girl sitting down. Let me pull it real quick.
Right. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. This is what ghosts have to do at the time, is pull pranks.
You fell on your butt.
Yeah. Move around furniture.
But these guys, those are ghosts. But the aliens get it from them, and they're like, you know what? The ghosts aren't doing a good enough job. Because they can see the ghosts.
Aren't doing good enough.
They can see the ghosts.
Yeah.
And they've got like infrared vision. They can see them. So they're like, hey guys, you guys aren't doing good enough.
Oh God.
Can you guys step it up or we're going to have to? And they're like, well, what do you mean? Let me show you. I am now a Saudi national that look exactly like the other guy. I'm going to tie him up in this guy Derek's closet.
I knew it was feeling kind of weird in there.
Yeah, see?
Lately.
You felt like there was another body in there? It was a little weird.
Yeah.
Anyways. I'm going to put him in there, and I'm going to take over his oil business for the next 50 years. And I'm going to be the one that sells it to him and tells them, hey, this is the price you're going to sell it at. But not only am I going to not negotiate with another person, I'm going to clone myself and make that person look like them.
This literally does nothing for the alien at all.
Listen, they're petty. That's it.
At least when someone's petty, they get some kind of benefit out of it. Like this does nothing for them whatsoever.
We don't know how they act.
Oh God. Well, they need to start acting a little bit. They need to start showing their whole ass then, because I need to know, like, what I need to know why you're here. I need to know what kind of advanced technology you have. And I need to
true.
know if you're just gonna blow this thing up. Because if you are, just do it. What are you waiting for? You know,
Just fucking do it.
there's no
You know, that's-
ozone. Screw it. You
that's
know,
one thing.
We're all burning to death.
That's one
Just
thing
blow
that
it
I
up.
think about sometimes, though. I'm like, if that's gonna happen, I would love for it to be a time where I'm with my family. I can be like, hey guys,
Yeah,
it's gonna happen.
yeah. Just let us know you're gonna do it.
But yeah, just
So I
hey,
can just be like,
give
all
me-
right, cool.
Give me a time.
Yeah.
Give me a day.
Yeah.
I'll take off. Just I'm
Yeah.
gonna stay with my friends, my family. You know.
Yep.
But I don't think it's gonna happen that way, and I think it's bullshit
That they're gonna blow it up.
that they're not gonna let us know before they do it.
You think they're not gonna let us know?
Yeah.
Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, probably not. But
Petty.
you know,
See, told you.
if they have like some kind of advanced technologies and they have traveled millions, if not billions, of light years to get here, I would assume they have the smarts and the wherewithal and the maybe even the savageness to just get rid of the planet without warning us. And they probably would have already. What are they waiting on?
That's a good question. What are they waiting on?
Do they want to just know how we live?
Do they know the cure to cancer?
Maybe.
Maybe.
don't
Yeah. No. And you know what's crazy?
And there's no way we're the only life forms.
No, not at all.
Clearly.
They have said that. What they also say in that interview was, I guess they admitted to having spaceships as well.
Yeah, like some kind of aircrafts,
Yeah, and I mean
UAW or something like that.
If that's not
Or UOA something.
unidentified,
They changed it because it wasn't It's not UFOs anymore. It's like UAWs or UWAs, UIAs.
I think I just
it
saw it
UIAs?
the other way.
Yeah,
the other day.
it's another thing. I can't remember what it is.
But where would they be storing them? And the
Underground,
only place
like
I
in
could,
Star Wars.
well, maybe, but there's only one place that nobody can go and nobody can own.
Antarctica, baby.
That's the only place I can think of.
Yep, hanging out in Antarctica.
And now we know that those are real, and that secret elitists are having meetings down there. Wow, I just had a Mitch McConnell right now.
I guarantee
Throwback.
you, mark my words, he's going to turn into a verb. I guarantee it. Oh, I just Mitch McConnell.
Damn, I just Mitch McConnell.
Yep. He's going to turn into a verb, and I hope he does.
That's so bad.
I love it. I'm having so much fun with this.
Dude, I do that all the time, and now I've got a word for it. It was, oh man, I'm drawing a blank, or
Yeah.
I just had a
Now I'm drawing a
brain
McConnell.
fart. No, I'm having a McConnell.
I'm having a Mitch.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
I'm having an Eminem.
I'm having an M&M. Kyle, you okay? Just had an M&M. The candy or the mind thing?
Oh, that
The
makes
mind
me
thing.
so happy. I just giggled like a little school kid. You hear that? I'm having a time of my life with this.
Over somebody's brain being broken.
When it comes to Mitch McConnell, I am an unapologetic ageist.
Oh, that's funny.
I will make fun of him until the day I die, which will be after him.
After him. Not anymore, because now he's hearing this, and
I will outlive Mitch McConnell. I guarantee it. If it's the last thing I do, that is my life. That is my life mission. Is to outlive Mitch McConnell.
you won't live past me, bitch.
I will. I guarantee it. If that's the only thing I do in my life, I'm proud. I need to outlive Mitch McConnell.
My destiny has been fulfilled.
Yep.
No, but that it makes perfect sense if they're down there in Antarctica, because I mean we've been getting stories more and more and more about people going down there for meetings,
Yeah.
and so one of the things that they have said was, because there's so many different things that people are saying, like basically there's a forbidden sector that people travel to and nobody ever comes back, or the the poles, oh my god,
The pole.
the things, the
South Pole?
the stripper poles,
The South Pole.
Yeah,
North Pole.
the South Pole. That weird things happen there, and people that touch it see things.
Oh yeah.
Um,
That's what kind of pole I want to touch. Oh yeah.
sick buddy.
Let me touch it. Take me there.
But and then in this one I've actually heard a bunch, and now that TikTok's a thing, you hear it more and more and more. Secret Nazi bases.
Ooh, let me touch that pole. Let me touch that fascist pole.
Let me touch it. Fiora,
I'm gonna blow it up.
touch my pole, Fiora.
I want to pee on that pole.
Pee on the
I want to pee on the Nazi pole.
No, you what do you do on poles? What did you do? What was it?
Would you like to see my
Pop
list?
Pop an ass. Pop an ass. That's what it was. And apparently you don't do it right.
Yeah, there was those that day. Was I drunk? No, I was
No,
sober.
you were sober.
That was 100% me. I was,
And that's when I was playing the Outlaw edition or whatever.
Yeah, the guitar, the lawsuit edition.
Lawsuit.
Yeah, the lawsuit edition of the double SG Gibson guitar. It's not actually a Gibson, but yeah, two girls walked by. They said you're not doing it right.
And I even
I was
called
like,
her
how
out.
dare you?
I called her out and told her to come back here and show us how to do it, and she wouldn't do it. So
No,
fuck that bitch.
yeah, it was all talk.
You think she lays awake at night now thinking, damn, I could have showed that guy up, but I didn't go back.
I don't think she even remembers that happened.
I am now a failure.
Nope. I think she forgot about it as soon as she walked away.
I think she lies awake at night thinking about it.
That's fine.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
Hope she's breaking a sweat. Waking up in like a puddle of sweat. I didn't show him.
Just you sitting up like that.
Yeah.
Ah!
I didn't show him.
Oh,
Because that's how you really wake up. It's not like all dramatic in the movies. Like, like all that. You just go, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I
you
shit
fart a
myself.
little, then you go back to bed. Go, oh, that was weird. Yeah.
I'm still dreaming. It's okay. I didn't really shit myself.
Yeah. Oh, that was a wet one. Oh, no, I'm good.
But yeah, no, there's apparently a bunch of
My fan is going nuts
Jeez.
right now.
feels good, but wow.
All right, but yeah. Continue, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's just there's been more and more about elitists going to Antarctica, and I could see it being because there's something there that they're hiding, but I've also seen things about flight plans about having not virgins, but like women going there too, like a group of 20 going there, and like, what are these girls going there and finding? Are they coming back? For some reason I feel like they're not. But then again, you don't know.
You don't. That's the thing about like all these remote places that like aren't any under any like control or surveillance or anything like that. Like, people go there and then they just either come back or they don't. And you hear about a lot of things going on. And every year, things seem more and more plausible the crazier and crazier life gets. So it's kind of just like, probably, you know what I mean? Probably.
I'm sorry. I'm looking for the clip.
Mm-hmm. And saw the Island Boys make out again.
Oh God, that was gross. No, I'll put it on right now. Derek and I are big time wrestling fans. As you know. Yeah.
You won't believe this, but in Moana, when Maui says, "It's Maui time," if you play it in reverse, he says this: "The Rock is gonna give you 6 inches." You won't believe this.
so bad. What am I looking? I can't find the elitist thing. Where's it at? Damn it. What the hell? Oh, anyways, yeah, there was this big.
You need to like have those things queued up before you.
I thought I had it saved. It was like two podcasters going back and forth, and they were not like the fucking stupid little idiot ones where. Yeah, I'd have to show you. Anyways, there's some people that I just can't stand. I am a little loud here. I'm gonna turn me down just a tad bit. But yeah, they were going back and forth, and they were talking about how there's been leaked details about flights going down there, multiple flights going around the same week. Mm-hmm. And they had who was the? There were flight logs from like years ago, and even ones that were somewhat recent. People like the guy that owned Sears. He was going down there. Of course, the Rothsteins, they were going down there.
Yeah.
One of Ford's like great grandkids or something like that. Who was the who's the oil one? There was an oil one too. I can't remember who the oil tycoon person was, but just these weird names that, people that have like elite status going down there. So my question is are they aliens? Mm-hmm. Or what have they seen down there that we don't know about?
I don't think they're aliens. I think they're people. Or you talk about the people themselves who've gone down there?
Yeah.
Oh, the people. I don't think the people themselves are aliens. I think they're just, people who are too rich and shouldn't have as much money as they do.
That's for damn sure.
And they have been probably doing some nefarious illegal activity that only people with their type of money that they shouldn't have can do.
I guess I can deal with that. I mean, yeah.
And
That's
if they
fine.
have seen aliens, I don't think we wouldn't know about it. I think they would be probably trying to exploit them and put them to work.
I could see that, yeah, or getting some sort of pay out of them to be, hey, everybody come look at this,
Because they have too much money to be held accountable for anything.
Yes.
So they're just going to use the aliens to do whatever they want. However they look. I don't know, because again, we don't know what they look like.
Yeah, I kind of wish we did, but I don't know. Anyways, but there's more and more.
I still got to go to work tomorrow.
That's true. And the thing is there's more and more videos coming out about people seeing things that look like aliens in the sky, or what's the other thing that I've been seeing a lot of? Skinwalkers, I think is what it is.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Like people turning from people to like animals and stuff like that?
Yeah.
That's creepy.
Yeah. Reminds me of Animorphs.
A little bit. Yeah. Fuck, that's an old show.
Yeah.
Wow.
Remember that? Remember those books?
Do you know what? Say that was like early 90s, late 80s.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, remember those?
Wow.
Bring your whole childhood back.
Yeah,
damn.
Yeah. And you know what? I would never read them. I just looked at the picture on
covers
the front
because they had like the cool like holographic. Yeah.
Because they would form into the little whatever they were.
Yeah. And they'll have like that transition.
Yeah. They had like 4 of them.
Yeah, there was like eagles. There was like there was like there was this black guy who turned into like a horse, and then there was some people who turned into birds.
How fitting. A horse, huh? Talk about that hammer.
Oh God. You immediately went to penis.
I did.
And I was like,
I did. I'm sorry. I'm sick.
That's fine.
I need help. Help me, please.
And then you have people who turned into like
wasn't there like an anteater?
There was an anteater.
I think it was like a girl that turned into an anteater.
Yeah, it was. I think it was. Yeah, and there was somebody who turned into like a lion or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
there
think
was
like maybe even a bee.
possibly
Was there a bee?
I think there was an insect.
Remember. Something like an
Yeah,
insect.
they had like different ones from each class of animal. So I think somebody turned it to some kind of reptile or something like that.
Imagine seeing that now, like the graphics and stuff that we have now, the technology. Seeing a show about that now.
Oh, I guarantee there's going to be a reboot.
What the fuck?
Somebody, I guarantee you, there is a millennial right now,
Talking about
an older millennial right now who has status in Hollywood, who's trying to get an Animorph movie or series directed and put to screen, because I'm sure it's already been written.
It's probably the kid
who turned into the horse.
No.
I had such a great experience. I got to get this written.
No.
Intellectual property, my ass.
Yeah, right. It's probably the kid of the guy that made the show. Like, I'll avenge your career, Dad. Don't worry.
He's still a child.
Maybe he's an adolescent
All right.
of some sort.
Or he said that when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's what we'll go with.
Yeah.
But he's probably the one doing it.
Gotcha. I guarantee it. Maybe he's an alien.
Wouldn't be surprised. I mean, Animorphs are pretty freaking nuts.
He's an actual skinwalker. It reminds me of Blade 2. Remember they saw like when they had like the those vampires, like the chin opened up.
Yeah.
And he saw Blade and he goes, Daywalker.
Dude, those movies are so freaking cool. I wish they'd reboot them.
Yeah. The second one was really dope. Like
that
the first
the one-
Blade was fantastic. The second one when they had the new vampires.
Was that the one with
that was really good.
Ron Perlman?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you had the third one, which was not great.
You know what? I actually enjoyed the third one more than I did the second one. Yeah.
That's cool.
Mine went 1, 3, 2.
1, 3, 2, really? Mine's definitely 1, 2, and I'm not even going to talk about the third one.
But weren't they supposed to reboot that with
Yeah, they still are.
what is that guy's name?
Mahershala Ali,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, I can't remember how to
what is he
pronounce his
playing.
name. But he's been in a ton of shit.
Something that people would know. Oh, he was the black guy that took over people's minds in Alita? Battle Angel?
Adelita, yeah.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
guy, right?
Yep, I think it's the same person.
That's the only thing I can remember.
He was in
about.
Moonlight. What was it?
Was that the one that I was just asking you about?
I can't. I'm sorry. Like he's one of those actors who's in a lot of stuff, but you can never remember what the things are.
You know who that used to be for me?
Who's that?
Used to be like when I started really getting into movies. Was it Forrest Whitaker?
Really wasn't really.
For some reason, I could see his face, but I'm like, who the hell is that guy?
Yeah. I always go panic room when I hear Forrest Whitaker.
Panic Room.
With Jodie Foster.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. For some reason, that's like the standout role for him to me because of how funny he was.
You really think he was funny?
I think it was fun. Well, the person who was really funny in it was Jared Leto. He was hilarious in that movie.
Was he the bad guy?
Yeah, he was one of the people who broke into the house. He was trying to get into the room.
I haven't seen that in years.
His arm caught fire. Spoiler alert. His arm caught fire, and he's like trying to put it out. And he was like dancing around the room and shit. And then he turns to the camera after he puts his arm out. He turns to the camera to Jodie Foster. He goes, "You fucking bitch! I'm coming in there." And then one of the other guys, he goes, "Calm the fuck down."
Oh, she's in the house that has the panic room inside. She's watching it from in there, and they're trying to get. Oh,
You fucking bitch.
that's right. Yeah.
Jared Leto's a really good actor when he wants to be. Other times he's just. I'm
know
like, dude,
what?
what are you doing?
You know what I didn't actually mind him in was what's that movie him and Nicolas Cage were in?
God of War.
Was that what it was?
Think
Something like that?
Yeah.
When he's selling all the guns?
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't mind. I mean, he was just a junkie brother, but
Yeah.
I thought he was really good in that one.
He's a good actor. He's one of those guys who's just like, oh, this is not the role for you, dude.
Mahershala Ali.
Oh, okay, I was close.
I don't know why I couldn't remember this. You were right about Moonlight.
Yeah.
Green Book.
Green Book, yeah, he was in that
Green
too.
Book. He
Yeah.
was the piano guy in Green
Yeah,
Book.
yeah.
Blade is coming out in 2025, by the way.
Okay. And I'm sure that got pushed back because of the writer's strike, which we're going to talk about.
On Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's my dad's birthday.
And guess who's in it? Mia Goth.
Nice.
We were just talking about her
Once
too.
again.
Aaron Pierre Delroy Lindo. You know who that is? Yeah, you do.
Sure.
I do.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't know that's his,
See, that's
I
another
didn't
one.
know that was his name. I never looked his name up. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing. Oh, The
I
Harder They
never-
Fall. He was in that.
Yeah, he was. I never looked up his name though. I didn't know it was his name.
Delroy Lindo. That is funny. Oh God.
That reminds me of Dave Chappelle when he made that joke about the Warriors. He's like, I know the blackest name I ever heard was Draymond Green.
That's right. Okay.
I want to talk about this damn writer strike.
I think you and I were on the opposite end of what we were going to talk about, but yeah, sure.
Oh, 100%. But
I was going to talk about the top one.
Oh, I know.
Oh, okay,
I know.
okay.
We're going to get to it. But I want to talk about this writer strike real quick. Because
Let's talk about it.
The,
You just brought it up anyways. That's
yes,
a good idea.
The Writers Guild and then the Screen Actors Guild and the writers are all going on strike right now. So we're talking about not just the writers, but also these actors who are on strike with them.
You had mentioned this earlier after the last episode that we did.
Mm-hmm.
And just now, actually, about the right. No, what is the thing? They want more compensation for the good movies that they're putting out, or what?
They want their just pay, because you have writers who have been writing for these films. They get a payout for that film that they done, which usually isn't enough, but they're also not getting the royalties, but the companies are.
No way.
So these big companies, Paramount,
and these
HBO, all these
ones
places, they're getting royalties off of the streaming, off of their work. Now the actors and the writers aren't getting those royalties. The companies are.
Wait. So the company, let's say
20th Century Fox
okay.
is responsible for a movie.
Okay.
Let's say A24 is responsible for a movie.
Okay, so let's pick an A24.
Yeah.
Midsummer.
Let's say Midsommar gets released.
Okay.
Right? Everybody gets paid for Midsommar for doing it. Now, especially in today's world, Midsommar goes on streaming.
Okay.
Who's getting paid the royalties for streaming Midsommar?
Just the streaming company?
Just A24.
Oh. So Florence Pugh isn't getting any money,
Nope.
and the people that write the script
Nope.
are getting no money.
Nope. They get paid for what they did when they did it, and they're not getting any of the royalties and the residuals from streaming.
and that's
Only
the thing.
A24 would be getting that money.
And that's the thing is people are, I mean, there's more and more movies and TVs straight to streaming platforms. I mean, you see it every single day.
Yep.
And it's getting more and more popular than going to the theater or even watching it on TV.
Yep.
I mean, that's the world that we live in today. I mean, that's one of the great things about streaming platforms in these days is you don't have to go anywhere for it.
Yeah.
But the actors are not even the actors or actresses.
Not even the actors. Jack Black said, "There's not an actor I know who doesn't have a second job."
Wow.
Yep. He said, "Even I have Tenacious D."
I love Jack Black.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He seems like a genuinely good dude.
I don't
Yeah.
don't care what he believes or anything, but that dude is fucking
Oh yeah.
G,
And
bro.
he actually seems like a genuinely
He
good guy.
does.
Yeah. And he's out there with them marching.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he's
good.
yeah, a lot of these actors are out there with them. Even Audrey Plaza, who was in
Is that
Parks
the
and
one that-
Recreation.
yeah, she's the one that always looks like she's in a bad mood.
Yeah. She's out there. Ron Perlman's out there.
Ron Perlman's
Yeah,
out there?
he was like, anybody who needs like a space. He's been out there marching with them. He's like, anybody who wants to come have a drink with me. He said, anybody who needs some space to sleep, have a roof over your head. Anybody who needs food.
You're talking about Sons of Anarchy, Ron
Yes.
Perlman. Really?
Yep, he's out there with him too.
Wow.
A lot of these actors are out there actually marching with. Bob Odenkirk, who was Better Call Saul. He's out there
Really?
marching with them too. Yeah.
That's a big name.
Yep. Like, so you have all these actors who are out there marching with them so they can get their just pay, because it's not just about the writers; it's also about the actors.
When did this start?
This started probably a month and a half, or either a month or a month and a half ago. Like the actual strikes. There was talks about it beforehand, but then they actually went on strike about a month ago.
I'm trying to think, and no offense to Jack Black at all or anything. I'm just trying to think, when did Mario come out and all that? It's been over 2 months or so, right?
Yeah, well, a little over that. Yeah.
He's still a good dude.
So there's a whole lot of
Dude, really?
yeah.
I don't know how you can sign a contract and say, look, I want the rights to my, or the royalties to my shows, my movies, and I don't care, because you know they've got data to say how many times somebody has played an episode of something
Yeah.
on every streaming platform. That main hub has that information. So every play, I want this much.
Yeah. But that's not always either presented in the contract, or it's not
You know damn
it's
well.
not fairly represented.
You know damn
Because
well it's
if
going to
you-
happen.
Well, let's say you sign a contract, right, for your work. The type of revenue generated by streaming was unprecedented. We didn't know that this was going to happen, and the way that it happened, how it went down, how everything shifted over to streaming, we didn't know that was going to happen. And ownership switches hands too. So something that A24 has produced doesn't mean that A24 has the rights to it alone. It can get bought. So people can buy properties, and companies buy properties all the time.
Yeah.
So it's like, you made that contract under that property, under that company. You didn't make that contract under my company. I
Still,
can do with
that-
it whatever I want. And that's basically what they're doing. A lot of these people are getting screwed out of all their cash because, it's switching hands, and they're
Yeah.
not getting compensated for it. Even actors. Actors are not all actors are millionaires.
True.
Yeah. Because that's why a lot of these actors are out there now marching with them in solidarity and support, because not all of them are, stinking rich and wealthy and, have more cash than they know what to do with.
Is that a boat?
But, yeah.
No, that's a shame, because I mean, there's so many people who do amazing jobs in these shows and movies that do. Perfect example. Who owned last year's streaming? Pedro Pascal. Between Narcos, The Last of Us. Oh shit, that was this year, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so from this last year to this year, Narcos, Last of Us, Mandalorian. 3 huge shows.
Yep.
And if he's not getting anything from that, that's insane.
Oh, he's getting something from it. But it's also, it's not.
But he
remember,
doesn't
these
get the
people have
royalties.
agents as well.
True.
There's a lot of cooks in the kitchen when it comes to acting and writing, like, because you also have to think about the crew, because it's not just the people who are doing the talent, it's the people holding the lights, it's the people holding the microphones, it's the people bringing coffee, it's the people who are doing rewrites, it's people who are doing reshoots, it's people who are doing the cameras.
True.
It's people who are doing behind the scenes shots. There are hundreds of people. I saw the crew. I saw the crew for one of the new Star Wars movies. It was massive, because we have VFX
Really?
artists too. Then you have like model artists. Then you got the people who are doing wardrobe. Then you have the artists for the wardrobe. Then you have the people who have to fabricate you have somebody doing everything. Anything
Yeah.
you could possibly think of and need, there's somebody or some bodies who are doing that.
Now, to me, I don't know how you feel about this, but to me, I feel like it should only go from like the director down to this person that acted in it for like 2 seconds within royalties. The way I think about it, I would think that people would get paid, like say the makeup artists. You get paid the whole time you're there, whatever the salary is. After that, that's it. You move on to the next one. We'll use you whenever we use you on the next movie. I don't think everybody should get royalties.
Why not? Your art's still being used.
It's very true. Very true.
Anytime I take a photo, it's there is compensation for me to not only do the job, but also in what you use that photo for.
Okay. That's where like watermarks and everything come into play?
Yeah. And then that's where payment comes in. There's not a single profession on this earth that you can do that doesn't also get paid when it gets used multiple times.
True.
Plus, they're not even getting paid fairly.
Yeah. Now, and that's the thing is pay him decent.
Yeah.
Like any Star Wars movie, you're gonna make money off of it. Just freaking pay the people. Mm-hmm. Now back to your question: why do I not think that everybody deserves? I don't think everybody doesn't deserve them. I think that the people that mainly deserve them are the actors, actresses, writers, director, producer. And maybe that's just because those are the main ones that I know. Mm-hmm. But I feel like to play it over and over and over and over and over again, say a Star Wars movie on Sci-Fi, or I don't even know what it would be on nowadays. You would play it on there, and the person that brought donuts every day. Oh, I just earned another 10 cents from that movie they just played today.
Yeah. It's payment.
I mean, if it's something
with no wardrobe, you don't have a costume.
That's true, and that's
with no lights, you can't
I'm
light
trying
the movie.
To justify
with no camera, you can't shoot it. With no writers, you can't write it.
Some jobs I like the person that like catering. I don't think that they deserve royalties.
That's a vendor. So you're obviously, when it comes to food and drink, you're gonna that's a contract payment because that's that's food. That's something that gets consumed and shat out later.
But technically, without them, there wouldn't be no acting because people would not agree and be either hungry and satisfied, or they'd be bitching the whole time because they're starving.
Well, sometimes that comes out of pocket. I know what you're saying, but when it comes to catering and stuff like that, that's like food and drink and stuff like that is always just a quick thing. They have their own contracts that they have to get the studio to sign, and then they're on about their merry way. When you're talking about someone who's on the job daily, having to be there every freaking day, and having to tend to not only the actors but to the studio and to the set and having to be a part of this entire machine of people who have to converse and coexist together to make sure that this production happens, which can sometimes just be a 15-minute commercial or whatever. This is a big deal.
That's an infomercial at that point.
Yeah.
That's a long commercial.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say commercial, but just like a little episode.
I get it, but I'm trying to think like, okay, do the roadie people deserve royalties? Like, who deserves royalties? Where does it start?
We're talking about cast and crew.
Okay.
So when you're talking about, I made the example of people bringing coffee, but again, that's more of like a vendor thing. That's like a run and gun.
Yeah.
They have their own contracts.
That makes sense.
But when it comes to cast and crew, and when it comes to an actual writers like union and people who actually have an established union and have set rules that are now being broken, and they're being screwed over by these production companies. They're not getting they're not getting taken care of properly.
Now, does that include people that, I don't know how it works on sets these days, but that move stuff around during the movie? Like not set design, but like
we talk about gaffers?
Who?
Gaffers?
What the hell is that?
People who hold the microphones. We're talking about people who have to be there every day. So that's people who hold the microphones, people who are doing camera work, people who are doing lighting, people who are doing
I'm just
set
talking
design,
about, like,
people who are doing costume design, people who are doing makeup, people who are doing special effects. Those people who have to be there every day.
Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, no, if I could give them royalties then.
Yeah. Because this is their art and their work being shown multiple times, and the only people who are making any money from that is the production company, and that's just obviously not fair.
Yeah,
Like Jack Black himself is saying, every actor I know has another job.
that's insane to think.
Yeah.
That really is.
So, yeah, and not only that, but they're being scummy about it. Like they were cutting branches off of trees, so that the people striking wouldn't have any shade. Like this is how petty they're being.
What?
Yeah,
Literally going out and cutting branches off of trees.
yeah, like cutting the shade off. Yeah, these people were like in
What
this
the
scalding
hell, guys?
hot.
Come on,
heat.
seriously?
Yeah, they went out and actually like cut off any shade that these people would have in that heat while they're marching and striking for equal pay and equal rights.
I'm glad they're not out here doing that because I'll tell you what, it's hot as shit out here.
It's almost just as bad. It's just not as humid.
Exactly.
But you got that going on. Ron Perlman's pissed. Most of them are. And then what else they did? Oh, and one of the CEOs was like, when people start, we'll see what happens when people start losing their homes. Yeah, basically saying we're going to hold out, and we're not even going to make any deals. And then when they start losing their homes and getting evicted and all that stuff, they'll be crawling back for the little bit of crumbs that we're going to give them.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I wish nothing but the best for him because I'm a movie guy and I love movies. I fucking love movies. So whatever they got to do, but
and we ain't getting any for a while.
I see what he's talking about, though. Especially these people that if they didn't buy their house outright, they're fucked.
Yeah, but so are the studio companies.
True.
Without them, you don't have any. Without writers, you don't have anyone to write your movie.
Yeah.
No matter what your idea is, if you don't have any writers to do it, it's not getting written.
No.
So we got all these shows that were supposed to be getting released either this year or next year, getting pushed way back.
You think that has to do with Yellowstone right now?
I don't think so. I think that was already taken care of. That's just probably Taylor being a weirdo. But
getting into that, sorry. Tell me if this is true or not. Mm-hmm. One of the reasons why it's taken so long, Kevin Costner and what's Beth's person? Beth had an affair.
Oh, that sounds. Where did you hear that from?
Well, I'm not believing it at the moment, but from Kayla's dad.
Oh,
I don't know if I believe it.
I don't know. I haven't seen anything on it.
I haven't either. That's why I was like, "What's this new?"
Yeah.
No, whatever.
But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's gotten pushed back. A lot of stuff that's not getting done right now because they're striking and they're trying to, they need to find a deal to make sure that all this gets settled accordingly and people get paid the way that they need to get paid. Their fair wages.
Even cents.
Yeah.
It's something's better than nothing.
Yeah, they're basically saying no, we're going to hold out. Like they'll start losing their houses and all that stuff, and then they'll come back for the crumbs that we're giving them. Back to business as normal, and it's just like, okay, well, like no more movies, big fella.
Yeah, that's sad.
So no more TV shows, no more movies. Like we just got Barbie and Oppenheimer. And Talk to Me from A24, which is the only studio who's actually paying their people properly.
I thought you needed me to help you out. I'm like, what? Talk to you what?
No, that's the name of the movie.
Talk to Me, that's right.
So those are the only 3 movies that have been released in theaters, and those are the only movies that are going to be released in theaters besides any A24 movies, because A24 is actually doing the good thing and paying their cast and crew accordingly.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them.
So those are so any movies here are going to be in theaters or anything that's going to be in streaming or whatever the case may be, it's only going to be from A24 for the foreseeable future. But back to Black Penis.
Oh Lord.
On a lighter note. Wink wink.
This is something that I've been wanting to talk about for a while. It's been going on for a while?
Okay.
For like 2 weeks.
Okay.
I've been hearing about this, and I don't understand the big controversy over it. Mm-hmm. let's talk about Adam 22 and Lena or whatever the hell you say her name.
Something.
Lena the plug.
Toxic relationship.
So Adam and Lena, which I don't doubt that, by the way.
Yeah.
Adam and Lena. Adam's known for his No Jumper podcast, and they also have one that they have called Plug Talk. Now, that sounds bad, right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
So, the first one, No Jumper, they talk to athletes, rappers, influencers. You know, it's pretty successful. Mm-hmm. Now, that was No Jumper. Plug Talk is Adam and Lena's podcast where they talk to adult film, mainly women, or always women, or something like that. I don't know. Yeah. I've seen a couple episodes, and it's usually been women. So they interview them, talk about their lives, their past, what they're doing, blah 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 blah. You know, a good podcast, and then afterwards they fuck them.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that was the the course of action.
So this is one of the things is that, you know, say who's a well-known one, say Riley Reid. She'll go on there, they'll talk, and then I don't know if it's during the podcast or like a separate thing afterwards, they'll have this giant threesome.
That's wild.
Yeah. And so the only people that apparently Lena has really worked with is her husband, now husband, sorry.
Yeah.
And these women. I think maybe a transsexual. I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. But a dude with boobs. Mm-hmm. Put it that way. Because that's the best way to really pronounce a transsexual, honestly.
You could just say trans woman.
I mean, it's a dude with boobs. Anyways, so the big controversy behind it apparently is they got married, which good for them, and we all know she's a porn star. Okay. Apparently, she got into his head and said, "Hey, I'm going to go screw another dude." Mm-hmm. And I assume this, when you're married, you're going to go make money screwing somebody. Fine, whatever. But something came out where they just got married. She said she was going to get involved in a movie with this Jason Love guy. Yeah. Apparently very big, tall, dark man in a very big ego. Mm-hmm. And apparently they did it. It was to the point where she was eating the bed sheets, and it was a pretty intense scene.
Yep. I can see where this is going already.
Well, now people are questioning Adam, saying, why would you let him do that to your wife?
God.
And again, what is she?
A porn star.
So what does she do?
She has sex on camera. That's her
for
job.
Money. Exactly. So why are we mad about it?
No, nobody's mad about it.
Everybody's making a big deal.
Yeah, because they're stupid. Here's the thing. The only person who should have anything to say about this and should matter at all is Adam 22. Yeah. If he didn't say anything about it, then everything's fine. All these other jabronis who are trying to talk to Adam saying, "Oh, why'd you do that?" That's her job, you freaking idiot.
Exactly. And he's fine with it.
Yeah, because he should be, because that's what his wife does for a living, and that's what he was doing before they even got together.
Exactly. And I don't think that she left him for the dude.
No.
So what's the deal?
There is no deal. There's nothing wrong with this whatsoever.
Exactly.
It's just idiots talking online. That's because that's what they do, because they have no freaking life. They have nobody who wants to have sex with them. So all they have to do is look at some other chick and say, "Oh, why would you let your girl do that?" As if that's not what she does for a living, bro.
Exactly.
That's how food gets put on the freaking table.
Exactly.
It's because I have a podcast and a penis, and and because she's also a porn star and does sex work, and she gets railed for a living also. I do the railing, she gets railed, bills get paid.
Exactly. She gets dick to vagina, she gets
bills
paid.
Bills get paid.
So this whole, because I had, when I came back from my Mexico trip a couple weeks ago, we were talking about it, and they were like, "What's the big deal with it?" Somebody brought it up, and so I looked it up. I was telling them what people were saying, and the guy said the exact same thing. So what's the problem?
There is no problem.
There is no problem. So now people are giving him a bunch of shit about letting some dude absolutely destroy her vagina, and
It's just talk, bro.
it is.
What
but
does he have to say about it?
the only thing things that I've seen, one thing he did was, Logan Paul got engaged.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Yeah,
to Logan Paul. Yeah.
good for you, buddy. No, and she seems really nice. She's pretty cool. Apparently, he posted a picture online, and Adam's. I don't know if this is real, but it came from his Twitter. It said, "Let her bang another dude."
Like, as in, like, threatening, or
No,
like just let her?
now you let her bang another dude because he got married and let his wife bang another dude.
Oh.
Weird, right?
Yeah,
I don't get it either.
I don't get that.
Anyways, that, and I guess apparently now there's two. How many Tate brothers are there? There's two, right? There's Andrew
Yeah, there's two.
and
Tristan Tate or something like that? Yeah.
So
Both
apparently,
those fucking idiots.
Tristan's the more, I would say, like, complex, not the alpha ego male kind of guy.
Yeah, he's still kind of out of his mind. But yeah.
He has seen the backlash and came out and said, if you need somebody to talk to about this, all this backlash you're getting, all the shit that people are talking, blah blah blah, I'll talk to you about it.
Yeah, let me talk to a Tate brother about.
I mean, it's someone. Maybe not the right male to talk to about it,
your
but
brother got owned by Greta Thunberg, bro. But yeah, sure.
But I don't know if his response was yes or no, but I had also heard something along the lines of, I don't know how to deal with this anymore. I need help. So I don't know if
That
this
sounds weird to me.
shit's getting to him and there's a deeper thing going on. Like, she seemed like she was having a very passionate time with him, or yeah. But
By the way,
people are mad.
this is also a very, very, very stupid, weird double standard that people have. It's like everything's fine and dandy when Adam 22 and Lena are having a threesome with another chick. Let Lena have a sex scene with anybody else. Now it's a problem.
Well, and the thing is people are like, okay, there's something I'm missing.
And I'm
because-
sure there's plenty of married people who are also sex workers too.
Exactly.
So this is not a marriage thing.
Exactly.
I'm sure all these other girls who are having threesomes with them might have probably had husbands as well.
Exactly. But so one thing I also was reading on was she had made a comment about it, about how different and great it was because she had only had sex with Adam for X amount of years or whatever.
Yeah.
And whoever the girl was that he brought in for the podcast. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if there was a deeper meaning behind that, because well, let's do this. Let's go to Pornhub.
The start to the that's funny. The start to the relationship was weird. Because this is why I say it's a toxic relationship, because when they first met, I think it was like at some kind of freaking party or something like that, something weird.
Have you've done your research on this?
Yeah, because their relationship
damn it.
to me is so wildly weird.
I'm trying to look this up. I tried putting Lena. Mm-hmm. I clicked underneath it. You know what it was?
What?
Lesbian scissoring.
Nice.
There we go.
That'll be on the next episode. Adam 22 was like, they still like him and Lena started like chatting it up and blah blah blah, and a little bit afterwards, I think he got her number, and then some point later, he was like, "Hey, I'm getting blown by this girl," and like sent her a picture, and she was like, "Have fun" or whatever, and then he was like, And I think she said, "Oh, I'm about to go do a scene too, but not really." Or and he was like, "Oh, if you have sex with another guy, I'm gonna kill you," or something like that.
Oh.
And I was like, "Huh?"
Oh, so he's got some mental issues.
Yeah, and I don't know if those are the exact words, but he like fired back with like, "Oh, don't you ever have like sex with another person," or whatever the case may be. So it was already this weird, toxic. I guess she thought that was romantic. I don't know, but they're both weirdos. But
Sounds like it.
but
And honestly,
the way that their whole relationship started out, I was just like, this probably isn't a good idea. And lo and behold, Lena does a scene with another dude, and now, the internet's going crazy. Now, as far as I'm concerned, Adam 22 is not going crazy about it, at least not publicly, which is good for him. But at the same time, it's like, dude, this is like Lena. This is what she does for a living. She has been doing this for years. And if the internet is going wild because your wife had sex with another guy, because that's what she does as for a career, let them talk.
Isn't that a good thing though? To be like, people are going crazy over it.
Yeah,
Isn't
let
that a
them
good thing?
talk,
'Cause
dude.
Exactly.
We
talked about
live your
this
life.
with the mermaid thing.
Yeah.
Remember? Oh, if I talk about it and someone hears it, then someone else is going to hear it, and then those two are going to hear it, and then those two are going to hear it, and those two are going to hear it.
Yeah, and then now Disney has more fans.
Yeah,
congratulations. So if you're mad about the whole Ariel being, is it Ariel, whatever her name is, if you're mad about Ariel being black, like, all right, you should probably keep it to yourself then, because you're gonna just keep talking about it, and people are gonna be like, oh yay, now I really want to see the Little Mermaid.
The more people are gonna talk about her doing a dude, I mean,
yeah,
they're gonna look at that video.
Now that video's getting more eyeballs.
And I mean, let's see, hold on, because it was on Pornhub.
So it's like dude, nobody cares that you're mad about someone else's life.
So,
go outside, take a walk, drink some water, take a nap, wake up, and be better.
Holy shit. So just on that website itself, it's got 4.4 million views.
Yeah. You know what? Good for you.
Yeah. That's insane.
Make your money.
Wow. And see, I'm like you. I don't get it. The fact that people are pissed off
because
about
we're
this,
not parasocial idiots.
That's true.
Because when people are doing something with their private lives, we go, okay,
have fun, and
then continue with our own life.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I said, I still have to go to work tomorrow? Oh, okay, I don't care.
Yeah. Draw a line here, draw a line here. Oh, fuck, I still got to go to work.
Yep, all right.
I don't care then.
Yep, doesn't matter. I can talk about it and then continue elsewhere. Go onward. Just keep going forward. This is actually something else that I wanted to talk about real quick, which actually ties into the Screen Actors Guild and then the writers' strike. UPS workers were about to go on strike.
Yeah, you were talking about this, and the only thing I could think of was, I mean, I know it's only, actually, is it August yet? No, it's still July.
Yep.
As of today. Mm-hmm. I thought it was because it was going to get closer and closer to the holiday season.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it's not exactly that.
No. Basically, what was supposed to happen was the UPS workers were attempting to strike, and then some of them were already kind of like already took to the streets and started picketing and all that stuff before the major strike happened, which was like all of UPS, all workers completely like stopping production. Mm-hmm. So UPS was about to, I think they also were going to hold off and not do anything because they thought they would be okay. And then they realized that their stock plummeted.
Now, we're talking brown UPS, right?
Yes.
Brown suits. We're not talking FedEx.
No.
We're not talking USPS.
Nope.
We're talking actual UPS.
This is UPS alone.
Okay.
And UPS was recording record profits every year, along with a lot of other postal services. Ooh. And they were not giving that to their workers. Not at all. The drivers still did not have any AC in their vehicles, but they were still putting like cameras in their vehicles and stuff like that and watching them and stuff like that, but they couldn't even get AC. So, for the longest period of time, UPS workers were trying to ask for like more and get a raise and get like better pay and then like actually get, if anything, AC in the trucks. And then UPS was just not budging. They weren't doing anything. They weren't up to pay any of that. So the workers were planning to go on like a major strike, and at the time before they came to any type of agreement, the only reason I think that UPS even budged at all, and I think these workers really got a really good deal out of it, the Teamsters union, because their stock went down.
So they are a union.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's because
I thought it was going to be like a union, like, hey, if you don't do this, we're going to go union kind of thing. They already
Oh
are.
no, yeah. Well, you have the Teamsters who have workers in UPS who were standing up and fighting for them.
shit.
Yeah. So what was happening was UPS stock went way down, like just dropped like crazy. So investors found out and was like, "Hey, this is what I think happened. Hey, UPS, what's going on?" And then they were like, "Oh no, don't worry about it. Like it's just like a little strike. Like nothing's gonna happen." And they were like, "Huh?"
What?
Yeah, it's like because I'm looking at the stock right now, and you're at rock bottom. So whatever they're asking for, do it.
Do it. Exactly.
And let me tell you something. If there was a national UPS strike, you know how much that would affect?
Yeah. Well, seeing as
That would be insane.
as your work mainly uses UPS to get certain things to them. I mean, yeah, FedEx comes around, but how much UPS comes in? You've seen Tim unload those trucks in the back.
I've had to unload
I mean,
them.
you've unloaded them.
Yeah.
I've unloaded them. I
Yep.
mean, it's insane all the
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
that's back there. And I mean, the stuff that comes out. I mean, you look at still what's in there, and you're like, shit. Look how many people ordered UPS.
Yeah. When you talk about logistics,
Oh yeah.
that's stop it. Like it's like with the rail workers. If they went on strike, that's like
Oh, you talking like trains or?
yeah, we're talking like
Yeah.
the world economy stops.
Well, yeah, and you think about them. I mean, they're just honestly, their UPS is in that area. I mean, they might not be as big, but no disrespect to the railway workers or anything, but UPS is very well known. And when you're driving on the side of a major freeway, highway, I mean, you see rail cars everywhere.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is when we talk about
How much shit gets moved in those?
well, there's three types of transportation when it comes to logistics. 4 if you count air.
I was gonna say land, air, sea.
Yeah. So you have, let's see if you like, because you got cargo boats or cargo ships. Then you got trains,
Yeah,
and then you have trucks.
yeah.
So if any of those just shut down, you're fucked.
Well, and think, and you know what? Even do air.
Yeah.
Do air. What if the pilots strike?
Yep. Because that was gonna happen too.
Exactly.
Because you also had the flight attendants. They were asking for more. And then so that was about to be a really big deal too.
Yeah,
because
that's-
if anything in that circle stops production completely, that is really bad.
Yeah, no, that's definitely nuts.
Yeah. So you can't have disgruntled workers who are about to strike for something as big as when it comes to USPS, UPS, FedEx, rail, air, sea, like that. All of that has to be running like a well-oiled machine. And if any of that stops, it's like,
What's going on? Why
Yep.
is it screwed up?
looks like the world economy is about to get real bad. But I'm pretty sure, like on a positive note, they did reach an agreement. I don't know the specifics of that agreement, but an agreement has been reached, I believe. If not, then we're not going to be getting our packages for a very long time. But I'm pretty sure an agreement has been reached.
I'm pretty sure my I guess Amazon's a little different, but I was gonna say
Amazon
pretty
usually
sure.
uses FedEx. Usually.
I was gonna say, I bet my brother-in-law would be happy since he wouldn't have to see so many Amazon packages at his store.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but but like they all kind of work together and usually in some kind of way. But I think Amazon usually, depending on where you live, they usually use FedEx. And from what I know, FedEx workers are actually doing okay. Like they actually get taken care of, from what I know.
We actually know a guy whose dad has been in UPS or was in UPS or something, involved with UPS for like 25, 35 years. Mm-hmm. Alex Eckhoff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, his dad had been doing it forever, and he said he used to work with him every now and then. So, I mean, shoot, if anything, you could probably ask him and see if his dad knows anything about it, and I bet you his dad probably does.
Yeah. Yeah. And some of those people who are already within a union while working in UPS, a lot of them were taken care of because you pay your union dues, and then over time, you're already making more. You're getting better benefits. You're taken care of. You got your pension. You got your 401k. Everything is taken care of once you've gone over the union dues part, because they make sure that you are okay. Mm-hmm. They make sure you're gonna be fine. And you're not like suffering while you're working. You're not just like a number. You're actually a person.
Exactly.
And they want to make sure that you're taken care of.
You're not a number. You're a person.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar. Anyways,
this has been another episode of the Itchy Spider Podcast. Remember to like, remember to share, subscribe, follow, and rate. Yeah. In there. Right on that pole. The North Pole.
Yeah.
But have a phantasmal day.
Phantasmal day.
Nice.
Nice.
And we'll see you on the next episode
You're
of Itchy
slurring
Spider.
your words.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling kind of drunk.
Podcast.
I'm drunk off power, baby. Podcast.